I just made a significantly long drive, and I'm playing again down East Maine, which is an area I truly enjoy. After a failed attempt up north, where my planned trip was just I had to cancel due to high water levels. It was just too dangerous, and I had upstream travel, and I couldn't get to where I wanted to go. So I found a weather break. It's been extraordinarily wet here in Maine throughout the summer and even up until this past week, and it's going to rain again this weekend. But I found 2 days of beautiful sunshine, what you can see behind me right now, and I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to do some fishing, and then just enjoy myself, and before the long winter ahead of us. So thanks for coming along, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, I have to say this is a pretty sweet campsite. Right up on this high bluff, facing west. be here for a little while. So behind me, I have a picnic table, some type of bait station here. I don't know if fish processing table or whatnot, and another table over there, which will come in handy, obviously. And got a nice fire pit here with some significant rebar. Plenty of wood to have a nice fire tonight. The only problem is finding a level spot to camp that isn't in a bowl type thing, that there is no level ground. Figure something out, but it's moments like this where I feel as though I need to get into a hammock and get off the ground. But pretty significant space, and I think I'm going to be happy here. Got to start setting up. I've decided my tent is going to go right here in front of me. So just sitting down to eat now. I have a ribeye steak, some leftover green beans, some potatoes that my daughter spiced up. Saw it in the fridge and I said, that's going with me. And it's absolutely delicious. Picked the ribeye up on the way here, and it's cooked a little more than I like, but it's absolutely delicious. So a good day overall. And I have a nice fire going in the background. The sun is set, and just gonna finish up dinner, hit the sack. Good day. Very quiet. Haven't seen anyone on the lake. Just found another campsite, which is pretty cool. Looks like the beer drinkers have been here. Nice open beach. That's what you get when you do a little bit of exploring. Let's go check it out. Nice tent pad, nice tent location right there. Nice point. Nice rocky ledge. I'll have to remember this one next time. Wow. This is brilliant. So behind me is my Mad River Eclipse canoe that I restored. I'll put a video link to that if you want to see what that looked like before. I actually restored it and I'm now paddling it. Great canoe, and better loaded though. I'm paddling it completely unloaded right now, and I'm getting pushed around a little bit, but that's expected when you're paddling solo with an empty canoe anyway. I'm just going to load up some wood here, put some weight in the bow, and that should take care of me anyway. I mean, if I wasn't doing that, I'd use like a seal line bag, fill that up with water, or put some rocks in the bow or something like that. But there it is. She looks good, paddles great, and very happy with the performance of this canoe. And I have my homemade beaver tail paddle with me, as well as my bend and branches paddle. Mostly using my bend and branches paddle for the time being, just because extremely rocky here, and a lot of surprises, and I'm banging it up pretty good. So look at that. This looks fishy in here. I'm just gonna paddle around in there, out on the Maine lake. It's a little windy, so I'm gonna just try and cover this cove and see if I can land some smallmouth. See what happens. Just a little guy. They fight like hell though. Largemouth. That's a nice largie right there. I don't know, 2 pound. You know, I've eaten pretty well on this trip. Last night I had a delicious ribeye steak, and in the fridge before I left for this trip, my daughter had made dinner, and there was some delicious potatoes and sauteed green beans that said those are coming with me. I took them. That was a delicious meal last night. Steak, green beans, and red potatoes. For this morning, I had just a simple breakfast sandwich, bagel, ham, egg, and cheese with Swiss cheese. And typically on these trips, I am really hungry for breakfast. I wasn't really hungry today, but right now, very hungry. So, but I'm paddling around the lake right now and doing some exploring, kind of out here in the middle right now. I have a waypoint where I want to go check out, and then once I get back, I think I got a couple good sized sausage that I need to cook up with sauteed onions and green peppers. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that for lunchtime. I actually don't even know what time it is right now. I've been out and about for a while. Let's see here. Yeah, it's past lunch. It's well past lunch. So maybe I'll just cook up both sausages. I am heading home tomorrow and I'd like to do a hike tomorrow. I don't know if it's in the cards, but I certainly hope so. And just checking out a few things here on this lake, and then I'm gonna head home to my campsite on this lake. Beautiful lake. Haven't seen a soul, and the weather has been great for the most part. A little cold. Some winds this morning. Dealing with some winds right now a little bit, but nothing crazy. So it'll actually be on my back on the way back to the campsite. Just an enjoyable time out. Had an epic summer. Skydiving, whitewater rafting, bird hunting. Now I'm on a little trip here, and this will wrap it up for the fall. Then I'll get into my canoe restorations this winter, which, if any of you have followed me on Instagram or on YouTube, then you'll see that I have an almost 21-foot canoe in my shop right now. It's a wood canvas canoe, but with a fiberglass skin, and it's going to require me to remove that fiberglass skin, and then the owner wants the hull refiberglassed. It'll be used primarily up on the Allagash. It's going to be a long series, so after you watch this one, stay tuned for that Llewellyn canoe restoration. Thanks for watching. I gotta get to my waypoints here. That's a big rock. Big glaciated rock. Right here. That is something. Beautiful. Look at this rock garden. Rock garden surrounds this entire island. It's not a very big island. It's quite impressive though. Very cool. So the wind has picked up considerably, and I'm a right-hand paddler most of the time, but the wind is coming from the west, and well, too many correction strokes, so I'm on my left-handed side. I can still paddle this side, I just don't like it as much, you know. It's just, I usually paddle my right-hand side only. So, yeah, wind's picked up and just making it back to the campsite right now. Clouds are moving in. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make an early dinner. I didn't eat lunch. So I'm gonna whip up a couple sausage bombs, big sausage links, and some sauteed peppers and onions. And I'll toast the buns. It's gonna be delicious. A little too windy to start a fire, so I'm gonna be cooking on my little solo stove here and whip that up, and the wind's supposed to calm down, so I'll enjoy a nice fire later and then hit the sack. This is clearly too much food for me, but what the hell, I'm camping, right? So I'll see what I can do with it. Looking forward to this all day, actually. I'll spare you watching me eat. Day 3, heading home in the direction of the sun, and of course that's the direction that the wind's coming from as well. So just packing up camp right now. Gonna be heading out. Just wanted you to see this beautiful sunrise. Amazing. Do without the wind though. Out. On the next one. In that direction. right before the bridge. Trip is over. Trip is complete. There's the truck. That's a good sign. Good stuff.